Yo. 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 Dudes, we got a problem, man. I'm trying to get out of packs. We're struggling, though. We got to spam 89 exchanges today. It's still too easy to make coins and make packs. We gotta change it up a little bit. Keep that stick on me. Not gonna lie, I haven't been able to make coins. I've literally given up all trading. I'm just making coins off of tradable packs now. Hey man, I'm more looking forward to the next promo. Dude, I can't wait. I'm super excited for Friday. Hopefully you guys are too. Should be a good time. Aspect Lauren James in your high. How much is she? Is she even any good? And we say, Mama, how you doing? I'm doing fantastic, buddy. How are you? She's half a mil? Dude, I feel like that's the worst range, to be honest. It's like she's good enough to use, but there's a million things better at that price. Or things that are higher price than that, too. So it's like small W if you pack her. But since we're packing nothing, anything seems great now. One of those things. Alright, let's do this. We are going to have a crap ton of dupe gold commons. We're going to do two things right now. One, we're going to make a gold upgrade. With our gold commons, we're going to do the most recent. Then we're going to spam just all gold commons into gold upgrades. And then from there, we will start making some more 82 doubles. I believe I still have 100 plus to open. I don't think I'll ever run out of these. We open a few, we make a few. Open a few, make a few. That's the way it's been going. Can you explain again? I'm too high. Explain what exactly? For opening the 85 plus pick, I just got Kane from it. I do not want to put an 84 raid squad in for 85. But I'll consider it. There's the 85 triple as well we could do. There's those two. I did a few with 87s and 88s we bought last Friday. They were way up. Nice. So you did a investment. GG. If Nick on the footwork uses James, you know she's good. That rat doesn't use bad cards for fun. Yeah, we need to do the 83 plus times 10s, the 85 triple, and the 85 plus player pick. What you're doing to get packs? We're just doing what it says in the bottom of the screen. So we're taking what exchange fodder I had, putting those into the e-figs and player picks, making Team of the Week player pick packs for one more fodder out of the Team of the Week player pick, and then the tradable packs that comes with it we open and sell for liquid coins. Sam, what's up, buddy? Also, too, those of you wondering when we're going to do our next Twitch stream, I plan on playing some more Call of Duty Zombies. We are almost diamond on our rocket launchers. We're going to work on that tomorrow. So, mostly during the week. Mondays are cooked right now. Still a few more weeks left of my Bible study before it ends for the summer. Once that ends, that should open up a little bit more. Tuesdays are, I'm usually hanging out with friends, so depending on the night, most likely won't be a second stream after that. Wednesday's family dinner night. So, really, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday would be the days to expect that. But I'll let you know in advance if we plan on doing it. Yeah, dude, that was fun, man. We did song requests from you guys. Found some new songs to add to our playlist. It was a good time. Got outside of the NCS playlist that you guys have been listening to for the past 4 years. Dude, I love how I do the bare minimum on the menus. Oh, gosh. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Oh, I thought we got our account banned. Oh, man. Oh, no. Why do they do me like that, bro? Oh, gosh. Dude, Path to Glory looks sick, man. I can't wait. Hopefully everything's an 89 and above. Because regardless if it gets upgraded, I'm sending most of that into fodder. Alright, did it even let us make the gold upgrade? Did it even go through? I have no idea, man. I think it did. Alright, we'll do some of the most recent. How are your guys' 83 plus player picks? Have they been any good for you, the 2 of the week ones? I've been getting a lot more 88s and 89s now. I'm noticing they're consistently getting better over the last, like, 48 hours. Alright, so that's good there. Let's see what's still a dupe, and then the rest we'll put into 82 doubles. One dupe fell there. We're just going to quick sell. Oh, it's too much work. Alright, here we go. Let's see if these will start popping up again. 85 times 2 e-figs are worth? Absolutely, they're worth it. You just need a 85 squad, yeah. We actually have, I think, some 85s right now. Let's toss them in. Is it 284s we can put in? Yep. Alright. Is it just one as well that we can make? Or can we make more? Looks like it's just one. Alright, A3 plus times 10s we can do. I will wait on the 85 plus player picks. For now, they're not a priority for me. So the new meta is the gold upgrade. Not necessarily a meta. I mean, I've been getting probably more walkouts and gold upgrades than I have the 82 doubles and player picks in general, but it's just you need a place to put your gold commons, and you need a way to get more gold rares outside of exchanges. That's not a bad way to do it. It's like best of both worlds. So yeah, no, you're right. Technically, it's the new meta. But if you're an OG, it's always been part of the grind. Lessened in popularity throughout the year, but even back in the good old days, bronze pack method into the upgrades. Major staple. Or even league SBCs. Putting your off leagues in there. I mean, the 81 picks are ass? Yeah, they're booty cheeks. I mean, the 82 doubles booty cheeks too. It's just, if your luck's in, it's in. What's the likelihood exchanges get renewed? What would you guys, if you put a percentage chance on exchanges getting renewed, what would you say? I would put it at like a 95% chance. I think, knowing EA, I think they'll just copy and paste it back. Do I want better exchanges, like a 90 plus? I would love that. But I think it's just going to be a copy and paste, same thing. Because I think it's a benefit to the people who open promo packs. And that's why they'll want to keep it. Oh, I'm telling you right now, if there's no exchanges, our menu grind drastically changes, and I'd probably play the game way less. So, EA, if you're listening, if you're one of the 19 people in here right now, EA, I will stop playing this game. To the extent I do now. It'll drastically get cut in hours. I'll do very little grinding. Got X Defiant. We got Call of Duty, Cold War Zombies. We got Minecraft MCMMO. We got a bunch of options. I will say, though, there will still be grinds if exchanges go away. Just everything gets worse. Because there's nothing better than just having an influx of gold rares and gold commons whenever you get anything that's a walkout that you're not going to use in a player SBC. It just helps the grind so much more. How many packs do you have left from the 2.3 mil? Over 182 exchanges. Or not 82 exchanges. We have over 100 of the 82 eFigs left. And I still have like 65 89 exchanges. We got plenty of stuff still. Yeah, we're nowhere near running out. It's just a time issue, if I'm being honest. And I've drastically cut back the amount of time I've been playing off stream too. Just because I'm kind of waiting to see if we can use some of this for the next promo. Also, too, I said I wanted to get the 0.89 exchanges. The more I think about it, the more I kind of want to wait until Friday to see if exchanges refresh. Because either way, if they do refresh, it's not going to matter one way or another. We'll still have stuff to grind. If they don't refresh, we're eventually going to hit a point where it gets to 0 and we got to figure out a new grind. But I guess that's a problem to figure out once it gets here. We don't need to make it a problem until it is one. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to let us down and not give us an upgraded version. I think it's just going to be a refresh on their end. Sadly, but good that they would come back. I think I'd be fine with that. If the option's between not getting it back, but getting it back and it being the same exact thing, and there's no third option of it being better, I'll easily take them back. But if they're going to keep the same exchanges, the least EA can do is continue to make the repeatables get better and better on the menus for the rest of the year. When I dump all coins into 89s tomorrow, I wonder what price things will be at tomorrow. I'm taking a look right now because I haven't looked in the last probably 48 hours. 89s are super high, it looks like, unless it's refreshing incorrectly. Are they 22k minimum? 87s are 7.5, 88s are 10k. Jeez. Yeah, fodder's not in a good spot right now. 90 rateds are 24 to 25k minimum is insane. That would have been a great investment. I should have done that, honestly. We were thinking about it. I missed the window. Alright, let me just clear these real quick. Then we'll start spamming our eFigs packs. If we can't see them, I'm going to hop to Pale Tools because there's no way I'm sitting here opening exchanges, getting a million dupes, and then trying to work through that on here. We'll just have to open on Pale Tools. Or we open some exchanges on Pale Tools, quickly make the dupes into gold upgrades and stuff, get that number low, and go from there. We could do that too. Then we can come back to console and open the 82s on here. But it was high last week until Rivals Rewards. Oh, question. I don't know if it's showing in game or how you'd figure this out, but does anyone know if they plan on, like previous years, making, what is it, red picks the ultimate team of the seasons for like the rest of the year each weekend? Or are they going to do red picks for like promo cards? Because if it's going to be ultimate team of the season, I might play the bare minimum in champs this weekend. I'm really enjoying the Thiago Silva. This week is Ultimate Team Season Picks. Okay, so it's at least right now. We don't know if it's going to stay that way, though. Packed anything crazy today? It's crazy that we've packed nothing so far today, was what I would say. Alright, let's get this opened. Rewards have changed. It says team of the season. Dude, if it's any team of the season, that would suck. What happens if I get a dupe red Messi? What happens then? What is better? They both suck. You can try both. Whatever one you feel like you have better pack look on, you can go with. But you're going to feel let down with each one. Unless you're spamming like 500 to 1,000. I'm not even joking. So, just be prepared for that. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to work our way up to over 182 pluses again. We have our 85 plus times 3 EFIG. Let's open that right now. How do we get 3 duplicates? Wait, hold on. I gotta check something. I need to know. Where's the 85 plus player pick? I need to know, man. How many 86s do we have in our club and how many 85s do we have in our club? Huh? No shot. Dude, what are the odds of that? I have 186 in my club. It got a duplicate. I have 585s. I happen to get the 2 that were duplicates. Dude, what is that luck? Surely they knew what was in my club. Alright. Let's throw these guys in here. We're going to have to unload, like, the rest of the stuff we have, I guess. Alright, that's still an 84. That's still an 84. That's still an 84. Let's go with that. Dude, if they gave us Ultimate Team of Season upgrades, that'd be sick. Alright, first 85 plus pick in 87. Not the best, not the worst. Alright, let's start spamming these real quick. And then we'll quickly make a gold common. Upgrade. I think if we get down to, like, what do you think, 40 we'd be good? Alright, so we got that. Upgrade. How do you have so many 51 player packs? Bottom of your screen is our step-by-step on how we got that. What div am I? I purposely try to stay as low as I can and barely play unless it's Evos. So I think I'm div 8 now. The player SBCs this week have been a lot. Hey, you take that back. You shut your mouth. Thiago Silva was not a letdown. Everyone else? Absolutely. Thiago Silva? No, no, no. What'd you get in Champs, bro? We got 11 wins this past weekend. It was our first time playing Champs in ages. Alright, let's do gold upgrade with the rest. Thank you. There are 51 players. Here, let's do this. We'll do... This will probably be a lot easier. You get rid of the commons first. Then we do this upgrade. Also, pro tip, if it puts all gold rares in, you just move them to the bench. Then the gold commons get put in. Alright, let's get down to 45 and see how that does. Finally, team season from an 81 PP. It's one of the worst ones. Congrats, but not congrats at the same time. Alright, that should be all those. It's getting slow already. That's not a good sign. Move them out. Put some gold commons in. Got Rice. Is good in game. We used him off the bench at center back, and he's been balling for us. Summer. Dude, I feel like they're handing me a ton of 84s in this, but nothing higher than that. Very interesting. Alright, let's take the gold rares down. Won't you get Softman because you're way too fast? If we do, I don't give a crap right now. I'm doing this to avoid being on console doing this. I'm not going to do it slow to avoid a ban. If they want to ban me and I'm done for the rest of the night on here, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Look, keep getting 84s, man. At least they're consistent. 85, technically. Okay, so we have... Let's do... this. Chuck in a team of the week. We have any left? Oh, we're so low. We're so low right now. Alright, so at 83 works. Do that. Do that. Okay, 6. So we have 83 plus times 10. Botcha! Hey! Let's go! We will take that. Can she play right back for us? No, she can't. In game, we can put her to right back, though. We finally got something from an 83 plus times 10, boys. GG. It's about dang time. Have they confirmed exchanges are finishing? I mean, it's confirmed that the timer is going to expire. Whether they come back or not, they haven't said anything. We assume they will come back, but I wouldn't be shocked if EA had other plans. I think realistically they're going to copy and paste the same ones, but anything could happen at the end of the day. Alright, we should be able to make a Team of the Week player pick. Gets us an 88 W. We should be able to make another one right away. When does it expire? Friday at new content. Another 88. Let's go. Back-to-back 88s. Can't complain. Alright, we got to use a little bit higher. Chuck an 84 in. Perfect. We have enough 80s to get this done? We do? Alright. Can we get back-to-back-to-back walkouts? 85. Gold upgrade. Oh, they did it perfectly for us there. That's what I'm talking about, man. Alright, none of those. We're bored. Or 85s plus. Can do that. Alright, we're close, boys. We now just have to. If it lets us. Do 2 more. And then we're going to take everything that we have left and put it into 82 doubles. We should be in a good position then to go back to console. It's time for the 2 plus times 4, surely. Didn't we have in the code somewhere that we were getting an 81 plus times 5 for something? I don't know what it'd be. 87 and an 85? Sick. Okay, the rest of our duplicates, we might be able to make this. Dude, I hate when it doesn't let you drag it. One more rare. Good. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the rest we'll put into gold upgrade. We're almost there, boys. 82 doubles better than 81 picks. They both have been terrible. They're both horrible. You'll most likely get nothing from either one unless you're spamming a crap ton. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which one you do. Whatever you're happy with. Alright, so we're at the number I want to be at. For those. So we should be in a good spot there. Let's see if we can open these 2 rare gold player packs too. Build them up this way. Open the mixed players packs. Anything of value there? Nope. Nope. More coins though. Few more 1,000. 1,500 plus again. 1,800. 1,700. All right. This should slowly start eating up our gold rares and our gold commons. Apparently there's a new virus called bird flu and a 59-year-old in Mexico has died from it. Here we go again. Is Fabrizio going to confirm it? Here we go. New COVID variant. That would suck, having to go into a lockdown or something again. But the one positive that would come from a lockdown would be lockdown football. That was such an amazing time. I have 2 million. Do you think I should get loads of 89s? Yes, I would wait till the price goes down, though. I would wait until exchanges come back, if they come back. And then they should be lower then. Because right now, 89s, the cheapest you're going to get is 22k. And what, there's 17k, I think, the other earlier this week. So if you want them at less value per one, you can buy some now. And if you have 0 packs, if you want to keep grinding. But right now, it's not as great a value. All that means, though, is it's quote-unquote more risk you're taking. But even me, we bought them at, I think, what, 19k? And we're well into profit for ours. Like, we're going to be making still so many coins by the time we're out of packs. We're currently up 70k. And I have hundreds of packs left. Dude, I'm telling you, the gold upgrades are almost better than the 82 pluses times 2. Black Ops 6 and Lockdown. You're built like a Mufifin. What's a Mufifin? Class center back for Lille. Nickname your mother gave me. Bro, how would you feel if I said my mother was dead? You just made a mother joke. Wait, would you actually be sorry, though? Wait, were you the one who said that to me the other day, or was that someone else? I could have sworn it was you who said it the other day. Alright, we're at 114 of those now, so they should start popping up over the other ones. But what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to open the rest of our exchanges outside of the 89 exchange. It was you? Okay, I timed that perfectly then. Green time finish on that joke. I just replaced a gold rare with a gold rare. 500 IQ player there. Oh, are we soft banned? Yes, sir. It is time. The moment of truth, EA. Rare Mumbo. Rare? My W's are like my steak. I'm a vegan. Kevon. Pizzella, get out of here. Please start showing up. Yeah, okay, they're here. Alright, we are going to get 1 million dupes now. So let's clean up a little bit. Make a few more of these amazing packs. And we should be good. A few Prem teams are going to bid for Julian Alvarez. How much would he go for? Like, how much is his market value right now? And how much could they realistically get out of him? I just lose dynamic is cold. Cold. Probably 40-50. He's had a very poor season. It's going to be crazy when every, like, average player ends up being, like, 100 mil plus because of inflation. And just how crazy the football world is getting with money. Like, if you want to buy a superstar, it's going to become, like, $1 billion deal pretty soon. Wages are, like, 100 mil plus a season. But again, can't play a 9 as a 10 or a right wing. Anthony Nunez, well, Havertz, all absolutely shite and went for big money. All right, we're gonna clean up all the way through 84s. So everything that's on an 85 plus, we are putting into the 82 doubles right now. And the second we're out of those, we'll start opening. Pump it. Can't judge him yet. I mean, do you guys feel like when it comes to the cost of a transfer, do they have to be, in your opinion, an instant impact or within that first season to be worth the money? Or are you willing to have patience if they're on like a 4 to 5 year deal? Because like I could see if they're on like a 2 to 3, yeah, you probably want a quicker turnaround, especially if you might sell before the end of the deal for a profit. But if you have them on like a 4 or 5, surely that means long-term project, right? 80 mil for Project Striker. Get out of here. I mean, that's pocket change to Liverpool, right? That's pennies, dude. 80 mil? Are you kidding me? Music sound like KFC? If they play this at KFC, brother, I'm going to be there every single day. So you're a stingy bunch. Well, what's up, buddy? Dude, isn't there a... We were talking about this yesterday. I forget his name. João something. He's in the Liga Portugal. Has like 120 mil clause in his contract. Liverpool could buy that. Might as well, right? We don't even want to sell him. Meanwhile, in Milan, when asked what would happen if they received a 150 mil offer for Rafael Leao, what would happen? Question mark. I'd personally wrap him up and ship him off. I love football, man. You doing player picks as well? Yes. I did a few hundred player picks, and I'm doing a few hundred of these. We did almost 2,000 of the 82 plus player picks. Those have been booty cheeks during Ultimate. 81 have been even more booty cheeks. 82s have been booty cheeks. Gold upgrades have honestly been better on average per one than anything else. Was there any loading screen for Friday? Yep, we have the upgrades for the cards all laid out. Packed FS Zidane in the icon pick after months of L's. Still usable. I personally despise Zidane or Roberto Carlos, even if they have good versions of the cards. So I can be completely biased by saying this, but they should be nowhere near your team. But they'll probably be good for you. Not too bad. I'll download it. Wait, you deleted it? I thought you were trolling when you said that the other day, or was that someone else who deleted? What happened to Mr. RTG? Gave up already, or was that only for Project Team of the Season? Club United, Fred from said United bid 20 mil, and they laughed, and they said we told them to bid 40 mil as a joke, but they were going to take 20, but United actually bid 40. Dude, I could believe it, though. Like, there's probably a ton of players where the club, if they were in a position where they knew the other one wouldn't walk away, asked for a ridiculous amount more and probably got way more than they thought they would. I believe it, man. Yo, can we have a real football discussion real quick? The people who either talk about Endrick's going to be the GOAT or he's completely washed or not good, can we just all agree we haven't seen him in Europe and he's a literal teenager? Like, the dude is 17. We can wait to judge. We don't have to hop on one or the other. Because every time I go on social media, I see the same, like, 5 clips of him dribbling with the ball on his foot nonstop, and people are calling him the Eusebio regen. His pictures are everywhere. He'll flick it over someone's head, and people are in the comments saying, absolutely washed. Waste of money. Dude, we don't know anything yet. Anyone who tells you they know, unless they're like a Brazilian player watching him for the past 10 years of his life, we'll just have to wait to see. Endrick's going to be another bench warmer. You know what's funny, though, about that statement? That just goes to show how good Real Madrid is and are going to be if you can sign people that are already worth 50 mil plus and they're bench warmers for you. Like, they literally have the Avengers assembled and they're still buying more. Their bench is going to be insane. It's going to be a trend, I guarantee you, with clubs like Real Madrid and then also Man City if they can hold on and continue making profit and buy players to make them better. If they get to the point where they have literal players that they're loaning out that would make Prem teams starting lineups, that's going to be a very interesting time to live in. How's Barcelona going to respond? Brother, they can't even pay their manager that they just hired. What do you mean, how are they going to respond? Literally, my response last week, Barcelona is going to start hiring OnlyFans models and take a percentage of it as a way to generate money. They'll have them in Barca kits and stuff. No joke. They'll probably... Rodri in the first one. Let's go. W. They're going to get... What's the Chelsea chick's name? I'm blanking on it. Astrid Wet. You're gonna get Fabrizio announcing Astrid Wet on a 5-year deal to FC Barcelona. And then, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna hire the Jurgen Klopp lookalike from that video as well. And since Barcelona doesn't have enough money to pay coaches, they're gonna pay him to be the next manager. They're gonna pretend he's Klopp. And they're just gonna have the players play. They're like the second biggest club of all time. Why are they so broke? They also don't want to sell their young talent, so they're trying to have it best of both ways. We'll see what ends up happening, but right now it's not looking great. I think they'll be fine in the long run. It's not too much to worry about, but I find it more funny than anything. On a real, after a few years, Klopp should actually... Like, no joke, he probably should, yeah. That would really be a good move for him. I don't think he'd be able to go back to the Bundesliga if it wasn't Dortmund. I don't think he'd want to go back to the Prem if it wasn't Liverpool. Like, for legacy-wise or career move-wise, yeah, La Liga would make sense. And it'd be like, potentially when he goes, if Barca keeps falling off even more, it's just a rebuild project for him. Josh, what's up, buddy? I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? Barca should focus on top 4. Hot take, I don't think anyone should ever overspend to put your club into a financial crisis potentially to try to guarantee you a top 4 spot if you're struggling the first half of the season, especially in the winter transfer window. I think it'd be better off to like just try as best as you can, make smart investments, and go at it the next year. Madrid's second squad can win the league, man. Put Real Madrid's second squad in the Prem. They're a top 4 team. Clutch 11 wins on my January team, plus a few 30K team seasons. Nice. Dude, I'm telling you guys right now, if you are trying to watch a league outside of, like, let's say the Prem this next season, and you haven't given the championship a chance, I'm telling you, if you lower your expectations, are fine with not as good football, but you get to watch, like, players develop, whether the ones that are on loan from your favorite team, or you get to see some players bought from other countries in Europe, and they're progressing. Dude, the shithousery, the potential, the storylines, the cold rainy nights in Stoke. It's beautiful, man. No VAR, so it's proper football. No need to make football great again. It's already great there. And here's what I'll sell you guys on. The referees can't possibly be worse than the Prem ones. I'm not saying they're good. They're definitely not good. But they're better than the Prem ones. How'd you end up being a fan from your club, childhood family club? I have family from Italy, so I grew up AC Milan, but really didn't have much connection outside of playing with them on FIFA. My buddy supported United. We would play FIFA against each other. I didn't have a Prem team that I supported in middle school. Did randomized teams, ended up on Sunderland. Started playing with Sunderland in FIFA, watched them in real life, fell in love with them. And then ever since then, it's been literally downhill. Stuck with them the whole time, and now they're slowly building back up. Felbo used to be Feldudo, which is even more Italian. Also, too, you guys asked yesterday. The team I'm supporting to win Euros is Italy. I'm gonna wear my Milan kits. I'm gonna wear my Italy kit. I'm going to trash talk every other country besides Scotland. If I were pro, Italy or US? US, no doubt. But if I was like one of the best pros in the world, I would definitely want to spend time in AC Milan during part of my career. Nah, man. Too much American pride, dude. It's funny because I don't know how Europeans see Americans outside of like the stereotypes of America. But it's like the people, including myself, that say we love the United States and it's like the greatest country in the world. Most of us equally hate it just as much. But that's not talked about as much. We all are like, best country in the world. Same time, we're like, this place is a hellhole right now. Can't lie, no one outside of the U.S. likes them. Could you guys put the United States into footballing terms? Like, could you explain the United States, how it's viewed by, let's say, European countries? Mainly the UK. Put into footballing terms so I can understand. I'm like, okay, actual football though. You're like Man United. So a big fan base with a lot of rich history and a recent decline. Yo, low key. Not gonna lie, man. That kind of hits. That is actually. But now no one likes you. Probably last behind Saudi now. You think you're great, but that was a long time ago. Bro, have we ever thought of the possibility that United might never get back to that? And if they slowly fell apart, they end up becoming like a non-league team in like 20 years? That'd be crazy, dude. Lived in the US too. It's broken. They seem to spend right. They're too big to not. Yeah, I feel like so much has to go wrong if you're like a top 8 team to get relegated. What was the last, like, consistent... Top half of the table is too generous, but maybe top 6? What was, like, the last top 6 team to get relegated? I know there's a couple of times where Fulham's down and back, and they'll get a top half of the table finish. Recently, I don't think Burnley's ever been close to anything. Stoke hasn't been in the Prem for a while. Norwich has always been kind of down. Leicester would probably be the recent example, right? Winning the league. But outside of them winning the league, what were their finishes outside of that? I can't remember. Was there a build-up to that? Or is it just completely out of nowhere? Leeds, you got Leeds too. Leeds and Leicester are probably good ones. Shitty. You writing City like that reminds me of the TikTok meme of the Man City parade with what's his face, the United fan doing the voiceover. Mark. Let's go City. Dude, not gonna lie. I think having a team that you support in the championship that's either fighting for promotion / playoffs all the way up to a Prem team that's constantly getting promoted, relegated. I think that's infinitely more enjoyable than just your standard mid of the Prem, not really at risk of relegation, not really at risk of winning anything. Hot take. City statement signing under new ownership. Thought he was going to United. What's your favorite book in the Bible? Probably Proverbs. We're doing a series right now at our church on Proverbs that we just started. AKA the Book of Wisdom. Actually gonna have to do a... Wait, can you see my screen? Yeah, let me show my screen real quick. I'm going back and forth between Jira and Monday. I don't know which one I prefer. I use Jira for work, but I heard good things about Monday, so I'm going to start planning out different things and work through them. I'm going to do a streaming one as well of a bunch of different spaces for different like tasks I want to do. And then I can like put files and everything on here as well. Write notes. It's going to be sick, man. Can't wait. We're going to make one for menu grinding. We're going to put like all our grind information on there. And then I believe I am able to share it with you guys, which will be sick. So I can give you access to see it, and we'll hopefully provide it. I don't know how often they'd be updated, but outside of just like videos of how to grind the menus, having like a written format, I think would be really beneficial. Once Pet leaves, will City fall off? We were talking about this the other day. I guess it's a question of who they pick as their next manager, when that process starts, and then who all stays and leaves. I think if everyone abruptly leaves with Pep, I think the only thing they can do is fall off, since they keep winning the league and doing relatively well in Europe. There's only one direction you really can go. But if they can build off of what they currently have, I think there's a way to definitely do that. But it needs to start now. Do you think the new Icon and Heroes Friday will have worse weight than Ultimate Team of the Season? Icons and Heroes are usually harder in general to pack, it feels like, versus normal promo cards. But with Ultimate Team of the Season, surely nothing's harder to pack than Ultimate Team of the Seasons. Like, the only thing in recent memory that was harder than that was Team of the Year. And you know what? I'm fine getting back to the point where if we keep packing the same crap ones over and over, but we could throw them into exchange, I'm happy. Random question, but we were just talking about project planning and stuff. Random question. Does anyone know of a free note-taking app on your PC that is really good? I know there's the Notepad that's free, but if I was going to take extensive notes on things, is there a free or maybe a cheap thing I could buy that you guys have either used or you've heard good things about? Yeah, Windows has a free notes thing, but I want something a little bit more intense than that. The reason I ask is for the Bible study stuff, I want to be able to put like a bunch of links to resources and things like that. But then when I do my how to grind like the menus and my planning for next game and kind of all that stuff, I want to be able to take notes throughout the year, hyperlink to different things, and also be able to share it through like Monday.com and Jira boards. And notes, I feel like that's going to be difficult to keep that all in one place extensively. You can see PSG going after Haaland. See, as much crap as PSG gets, I think if they change their model and tweak it a little bit, they could actually have a lot of success. Instead of buying aging superstars or a superstar, I think if they spent that money collective... Blue! You're joking. I mean, it's a blue. I can't complain. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. If they spent the money that they had for Mbappe to keep him and on his wages, if they distributed that throughout the squad and made a really good team, not only would they have a good chance most years of winning most French trophies, They could actually build a team to win the Champions League eventually. Notion can be nice, but might be a little confusing with all the extra stuff. What extra stuff does Notion have? Because I like all that extra stuff. Notion Notes app. Right plan organized. Plan today. Ooh, this looks sick. Mission, visions, values. Engineering, design, marketing. Get Notion free. I'm making an account right now. I'll try one out. It might have to be a thing where I just experiment with different ones until we find something we like. Dembele, most overrated player ever? When you say overrated for Dembele, what does that overrated come from? Like, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with you. I'm trying to just expand on that. Is it because he was hyped up to such a level he was bound to fail? Or were there times of absolute class, in your opinions, from him, and then he's just gone downhill since? Highly spoken of. Is there examples of his footballing that you'd point to in recent times where you feel like he had a ability level that you thought he could continue growing on and he just didn't reach? Like maybe towards the end of Barca time or beginning of PSG? Because like I don't really... I'm a FIFA merchant. I only hear about Dembele really in FIFA. And the fact that he celebrated against Barca when he scored against them. Those are the only things. Yo, you want to see a crazy stat? Hold on. Marquinhos has had a 7+ rating for all the years available that he's been at PSG besides 2017, 2018. I don't know what they would have rated him in 2013, 2014, but that consistency is crazy. But then the funny thing is, I think there's like 1 or 2 times where he's had over a 7.0 in Champions League. Everything else is like under a 6.9. Like 2021, he had a 7.1, 6.9, 6.8, 6.7, 6.9. You know who doesn't do that? He might be a little too old for these stats. Mr. Consistent. See, he didn't even have Champions League. 7.2. So, dude, that's crazy. Look at these stats for how old he was at Chelsea. That's insane. I wish he gave more PSG information back in AC Milan. That'd be cool to see the rating there. Look at the Champions League ratings and stuff. Who's another one? Van Dijk. Let's look at Van Dijk real quick. Look at him back with Southampton. How high his ratings were when he made the change to Liverpool. Champions League 6.8, 7.1. Jeez, man. Beast. Let's continue with world-class center backs. Harry Maguire. Well, this will be the last one we look at. Interesting. Okay. So with as much of a meme that Harry Maguire is, just look at his consistency over the years. That's interesting. Champions League 6.5, though. He did better in 21-22 season in the Champions League than he did in the Prem. Then he just wasn't cut out for Europa League. 7.6 rating for his FA Cup. His shit just isn't worth 80. He was more of a meme than anything. That, yeah, it was never going to be as good as the meme was in people's minds. Speaking of hated players, who do you think's the most not overrated? Who's the most overhated? I guess you could include over-memed too. But do you think there's a player that's just extremely overhated to the point where it feels forced? Maguire at club at West Ham would do quite well. Wasn't there an opportunity for Maguire and there's another player, don't tell me. I think it was McTominay. West Brom sent them a 2-person deal for money. Yeah, McTominay. Dude, that would have actually been really good for West Ham. West Ham, not West Brom. Did I say West Brom? I could have sworn I said West Ham. I could have sworn I said West Ham. You know what? Them in the championship wouldn't be that bad either. Maybe actually get West Brom to the Prem again. Also, too, you know how people talk about basketball players? How they'll call a basketball player crap, and then you compare yourself or your like best player at the YMCA to that crap basketball player. That crap basketball player is infinitely closer to LeBron and MJ than you are to them. Dude, I could have sworn I did not say West Brom. In my head, it was West Ham the whole time. Apologies. Albo's overhated? At what point of his career would you say Aubameyang was overrated? Or overhated, I should say. Oh, no. Marco Reus, they're going to kill me for this? For overhated? Overhated? We're talking about overhated, not overrated. Yes, hates, not rated. Overhated. What players, in your opinion, are hated more than they should be? Like, almost to the point of delusion. Also, I'm saving you from the Marco Reus. You're welcome. We could have dove deeper into that, but I'm saving all the typing fingers right now. Seedorf in the Netherlands. Ooh. You feel Seedorf was more respected in Italy than he was in the Netherlands? Trent and Jude. Jude, yes. I don't think Trent gets enough hate. I might just start hating on him right now. I'm going to go leave a comment on his Instagram on his most recent post just to balance it out some more. Figo, any change clubs? Greenwood. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. He's famous in the Netherlands for missing a penalty in the national team. It's Eric's alt. That's Eric's alt, yeah. he does have a point, though. As much of a meme as that is, you could technically say the footballing part of his game is definitely overhated. No, let me cook real quick. The footballing part of his game is overhated because the social, beating your, at the time, girlfriend, I think now wife, or is it still girlfriend, definitely will taint how people view you as a footballer. He went from this rising star that was going to be huge for Manchester United to, wife now, to, I've heard people give takes that he's not even a good footballer, which is just far from the truth. But obviously he's probably never going to get the opportunities to prove it at the level he wants to. Hey, you know what? PSG offers him just a less than Mbappe deal to rebuild his career. Yeah. The footballing part of Greenwood, overhated. The social life aspects of Greenwood, not hated enough in my opinion. Would be a way to word that. A surgeon brings him back. What if I'm trying to think of a scenario where he'd be welcome back to United. He joins Barca. He joins Barca next season on a new deal. Is Barca even in Champions League next year? He joins a La Liga team that's in the Champions League. They play City and they play Liverpool. Greenwood Brexit tackles the most hated City and Liverpool player that United fans just can't stand. Yeah, not gonna happen. The case was dropped, right? Wasn't a non-guilty verdict. They didn't take the case all the way through. So in the eyes of the law, I don't know how the UK does this. Is the UK still innocent until proven guilty? So like in the eyes of the law, if it's the same way as the United States, he technically would be innocent because he was never proven guilty. But it sounded like they settled outside of court. They cut a deal. And whatever people think of them as a family now, she wants to stay with them. I don't know what she sees in them, but who knows? Money, family. Maybe she want to break the family apart. Some people with abusive relationships, they want to stay in it because what's the way to word it? It's not that they like abuse, but they kind of get used to it and accept it. Psychology is really interesting on those things. How much does he even make? Bex was overhated. I feel like we gotta stay away from like the superstars at the time back in the day and even now, because there's going to be just a level of hate that comes with it being as big as they are or were. I'm thinking more of like those mid-level players. Maybe play for good teams that aren't superstars or maybe on the rise. Genuine question, though. I feel like Ronaldo gets a lot of hate. This might be a stupid question. Does Messi genuinely get hate? Because, like, I'm just thinking, I feel like he gets a lot of respect. People might not like him, but he gets a lot of respect. I feel like Ronaldo gets way more hate than Messi does. But I think that's also a part of, like, social image, media perceptions. Messi's kind of doing his own thing in his own world, and Ronaldo, way more business savvy, promoting himself. Yeah, but way less than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is better, though. A lot more than us mere mortals. I was just curious more along the lines of how much money United's paying him per week and how much that frees up once Greenwood's off the team sheet. Or not even team sheet, off the wage bill. I'm thinking of a question right now I want to ask. I'm going to wait a minute because I want to find a better way to word it. Why do Netherlands legends hate Van Dijk? Do they? Who hates Van Dijk? Someone born in Holland is proper. Pisses me off. It proper pisses you off? That people hate him, or? Yeah. Probably like 30K a week. Dude, they're going to free up so much once they get Casemiro to go to Saudi League. Oh my gosh. Dude is just eating up money. Is there any free transfers United could get, realistically? Or are most players going to be in contract that they try to buy? Because Chelsea picked up the lad from Fulham. I don't know who else was in on that. I think Newcastle might have been in on that. Is there any Prem quality players going on a free this summer? Depay? I could honestly see them go for Depay and get him on like a 2-year deal or something. Matip, Thiago. Oh, is Greenwood going on a free? I thought he had another year left in his deal and they were looking to sell. Oh, I remember my question now. What do you guys put more weight on? And maybe, like, the quality of your team already plays into this. But something Sunderland's going through right now is the process of the good players already at your club, the necessity of getting them on potentially better deals to keep them at the club longer, while also trying to buy more quality players, whether on a free or on the market, to strengthen their team. For your team specifically, say what your team is, and what do you think is more important right now? To get the players that you already have on better contracts to keep them? Or do you think it's more important to look at the market, whether it's on a free or buy from a club? To put more emphasis on that. Sell them all. Can't compare my club's problems to Sunderland's. Hey, you might be buying Sunderland's rising star, so. Your next question, that's going to be which one? I'm going to be like, exactly. Why don't Sunderland bring back Henderson? If he was willing to be on small wages to do community service to help us out and return home, I'm sure that would do wonders for his PR image. I'm sure he would still be able to make a Prem team, though, on better wages, on a deal. Your favor, what you have, definitely, as you know them inside out. I just go to the end of the league parties if my club wins. Benfica, no, nothing more. Dude, you know what? I don't know what's better. Was it better at the time you watched football as like more of an outsider, maybe when you were younger and didn't know much about the sport or the players or the intricacies? Or is it better now that you know like every excruciating detail to the point where it just causes you depression? Like, I kind of miss those days a little bit. Because my brain is just nothing but what ifs now. What if Sunderland doesn't get a manager? What if Sunderland doesn't keep their players that they have? What if they don't sign more? I haven't in this past year thought to myself, I'm carefree watching Sunderland right now. And I'm having a blast. It's always a smile on my face. And a lot of caffeine to keep me up through those early mornings. Especially when they're literally doing nothing on the pitch for a full half. Refusing to play a striker. Buying players is always a risk. Yeah, but there's also a huge reward in that too, especially with the market nowadays. A lot of high risk, high reward. As it should be, you support bloody Sunderland. As a Newcastle fan, doing fine, bro. Sure you guys are. When I was young, I did not care. Now I care more about the party and roasting my Portone sporting friends when I got the chance. Alright, we can do some more Team of the Week player picks, I believe. And 85 plus picks. Family Italian. Italian and German. My dad's side is Italian. My mom's side's German. Where's the correlation? Hey, listen. No. Hear me out. I'm under the impression that it's not always the case that you pick the club you support. Alright? I'm under the impression that the club, in a way, picks you. And especially if you live in the United States, you'll have some of the most random things that happen that leads someone to start supporting a club. And I can't explain it every single time, but you gotta appreciate the commitment to it. There's people on the West Coast that will wake up at like 4 in the morning and go to bars in their local city to watch games with like 4 or 5 other people potentially in the whole state. Rain or shine, there's like Everton fans in rural parts of Nebraska. There's a few Newcastle supporters in Seattle or Portland. There's at least 2 Sunderland fans in Madison, Wisconsin. Funniest story was the guy at your church being a Sunderland fan. He probably stalked him. No, it was the other way around. A girl that was in my connection group is engaged to a guy who's at our church as well. And his really good friend from his connection group was a soccer fan, aka football fan. Supported Sunderland. So she asked me, oh, what team do you like? And I was confused because I didn't think she would know. I'm like, oh, Sunderland. And she's like, no kidding. He likes Sunderland too. You guys should meet. So I went to a men's conference and met this dude. And I kid you not, it was one of those things where on the surface, it sounds great to have that in common with someone. But when you go so hard with that, it makes it so hard to talk about anything else. Like, I kid you not, every single time I see this guy, since I met him, I've probably seen him 4 or 5 times in passing. It's always, hey man, how's it going? Good, good. You see what happened to Sunderland this week? Yeah, what did you think about XYZ? Yeah. Alright, gotta go. You probably need to call about Sunderland Youth. He actually doesn't watch the games live. I had to give him my Sunderland. I think I gave him my Sunderland password to my account if you wanted to watch. You normally wait till after the fact. So he's not diehard enough for me. That's an issue, man. He's a casual. He's a fake fan. Nah. Not enough room in my life for fakes, man. You either gotta worship Pembele, or you hit the road. It's the way it is, man. How are you not watching U15 as a Sunderland fan? I want to take... Nah, never mind. I want scouting reports on the nurseries in Sunderland. I need to know who's going to be signed to an 18-year contract. How are you? Just back up Mati from the 89 exchange. W, man. Ba-ba-ba. Don't lie. Have you ever calculated the wage bill? I'm going to one-up you. You ready for this? This is my degen head. I'm going to show you 2 things. I don't think it's actually going to show you on here. I'm going to have to do it on my phone. For some reason, my foot mob on the computer is different than my foot mob. Oh, I'm not signed in. That's why. 1 second. Sign me out. Profile. Okay. So, I do this thing. Seems like a mumble thing to do. Oh, let me make sure I'm doing this properly. Okay. So I do this thing where every time this page posts a potential link to a player, contract extension, potentially someone being bought, I calculate how much money Sunderland would get out of the deal and what they could potentially reinvest in. I take all the rumored players or players that I think would be fun to see at Sunderland or just random people that either have been at Sunderland. I make a list of all the players, put notifications on to track them in real life if it's during the season. If it's out of season, I just gain this whole list. I then start a new career mode, regardless of when it was. If I started one a week ago and we get 2 new rumors, I will delete it and start another one. And I will go through, look up how much they're currently on, find how much they are in career mode, try to give them a contract that would be similar, and try to keep it as realistic as possible. And then every single time there's more and more, I'll continue doing that. And then on the other end, if there's a player that gets tied down to a huge deal, for example, if Chris Riggs signs a professional contract with Sunderland and stays at the club, I will then next year in EAFC do probably 5 seasons where my only goal is worrying about maximizing his growth potential and not caring about the other people as much. And I'll do that over and over and over again. This is crazy. Like, this isn't even a diehard fan. It's fun, though. It's fun, man. I'll watch highlights, too. Like, whenever we're linked to a player, I'll watch their highlights on YouTube. Usually there's not a crazy amount of highlights, but a lot of them play internationally for, like, the U21 or U23. So that's normally a lot of the time where you see them actually get game time. Dude, when I watched highlights of Luis Amir Semedo before he came to Sunderland, he was linked to potentially making a move to the Prem to Brighton. I watched his time at Benfica for the U21 and U23 squad. Brother, I was convinced we had signed what would be like a generational striker. I want to find the video. The way this man moved in game, he felt like a cheat code in FIFA. Luis Amir highlights.
Welcome to our...
I watched this video, and the second I saw him start going like this, brother, I knew we were cooking. So you don't sign players unless they're linked IRL. Anytime I start a new Sunderland career mode, I'll usually sell off Jack Clark for the amount of rumored money we'd get. Occasionally sell off Job, and then keep the current squad, sign them to like newer contracts, and then focus primarily on the 2 or 3 players we're linked with and grow them as much as possible. But I sim a lot of the season too. I'm not like actively playing the games. I don't know if that helps or makes it worse or better. But usually I'm like simming to halfway through the year or like once a month. And for me, that's really fun. Because it's done relatively quickly. I make it sound like it's this crazy long process. I'm honestly not spending too much time in the career mode. It's more about just kind of like, oh, does this player have potential? Did FIFA rate them in a certain way beforehand? Realistically, I know FIFA can't track a player in real life's growth, but like, what does that look like? Plus, too, it makes it fun when you play career mode because you feel more of a connection to the players potentially. And also, too, it opens you up to new leagues and new players you might have never tried out before. It's probably harder, though, doing that with like a team like Liverpool because the kind of players you'd be buying are mostly already established. So it's less kind of a project build-up. If I played other modes in EA Sports, minus a few games a season, seems the next promo going to have things outside of UT. Yeah, dude, honestly, I might try the Euros game mode out. I might try to win it with Italy. Especially if they do online tournaments with it. I feel like that'd be really fun. Oh, it definitely is fun. Yeah, it's not crazy time. Like, I say that. It'll be like once every few weeks. I play the game mode for a few hours, and I can get a few seasons in a few hours. And then that's basically it. Like, if I went to mine right now, I'll go back to Ultimate Team. I'm not going to sit on career mode. But just to kind of, like, show you. Oh, wait, no, I'm on PS4. I can't show you. Anyways, I started one last week with the players that we were potentially linked to. Played for, like, 2 hours on a Friday night and stopped playing. Wish EA had a setting where you could reset the fixtures in career mode. It's so boring playing the same schedule. Have you ever tried to move your leagues that you're in? Like, you should try, like, Liverpool and La Liga and see how they do. Send you what's up, man. Also, too, something that I'm going to try next year. I did it a couple times this year with players of the same nationality. But since I usually turn off manager going international, I only do club. I think next year what I'm going to do is try to find a country that I want to sign like a bunch of players from, and then also try to become manager of that country, and then hopefully have all your players on that country. So like it might be a thing where I try to sign all the players from Chile as possible, like all the Chileans, and then hopefully get the Chile national team job. So I have them for club and country. Senji, we packed a few team seasons today, so better than most days. Oh, you know what? Here, hold on. We should try out Bacha. Also, where did I get this chick from? She randomly showed up for me. Is she like a objective that I completed? We're going to try her as a new right back to see if she's any better than the fraud Alberto. So she is Shadow. She is an objective? Okay. Alright, we're going to try. Botch out. What do they have her on? Quite a decent team, thank you. Alright, we're trying right. Are we going to play Rice now? I had him coming in off the bench. Rice needs something. Let's give him an engine. Bacha, we're going to give. Wait, did I not give that to him? Am I tripping? I could have sworn I hit X on that. Bacha is an anchor. What do you get in champs? I played champs for the first time in ages last weekend, and I got 11 wins. I'm usually like 9 to 13 wins. I think I might have gotten 14 once ever, but I'm also not really trying too often at gameplay. If I tried next year, I should really see how high I could push, but that doesn't sound as fun to me. But I think next year would be a good year to get more into gameplay. Especially if we're going to focus on trying to make as many coins at the start of the game as possible. Maybe hold on to some investments and stuff. Would be a bad idea. Aguero got destroyed. That's hilarious. I didn't see this dude's team. I went 5 and 15. Would have been 6 and 14. Twat did leave it 0-0. Does he have Messi too? All right, her positioning and pace feels a lot better than Alberto. Shot. Back team season Messi, bro. Nice. But in FC Mobile, what's his rating in FC Mobile? Is it like 150? It's always funny seeing people's teams in that game. Because like they look insane, but they're nowhere near like the best you could get because the ratings are so high. What a tackle. Alright, does she have whip pass? I should have pulled it back. Too much passing, dude. I need more flair. See, the second we start flaring. How long are you shooting for? Not too much longer. It's going to be a 120 to 130 rating soon. What's the highest rating in the history of that game? End of an errors are like 200. That was supposed to go to not Dino. Dude, look how small she is. Wait, how tall is she? I knew she was small, but not that small. Global version of this shirt, but the stats are already like 110 to 130. Crazy. I'm not hating on mobile, but I guess my question is, what's the point? Like, is it fun? Are like the promos better? Is gameplay better? I mean, I guess we could ask ourselves the same question on here. What's the point of us playing this? Dude, the players will never collect the ball. They'll just run from it, man. It's so frustrating. Dino's mid now. I will stand by my statement. Any good player that gets a player SBC that anyone can complete makes them no longer a good player. They'll become a mid player because everyone has access to them. So I do not like the idea of like all the quote-unquote best players in the game getting player SBCs. Because it's, you either get them all done and your team is now quote-unquote insane, but it really feels mid. I'd much rather have the cards that are harder to pack or your player SBCs and Evos that you'll love. If it happens to be meta, that's a bonus too. I'm not the best with gameplay questions. Other people might be able to help you. My pass, the pass I like to go with is turnover. That's my most used one. Dude, again, they cannot collect the ball to save their life. He had acres of space. He has a horrific turn and it just ends the whole play. Alright, Messi up top. Diallo in. Adil's coming in for Dino. Bellingham for Rofo. Jack Clark for Pulisic. We're going to cook now. Decent first half. Some mistakes we made. Some stupid turnovers. Sunderland players are in now, so no excuse. Like, look at that turn. Oh, man. That was my fault. Dude! Not into the defender's feet when there's space to play it into. How does Messi have more strength than any other player on the pitch for my team? He works so hard, man. Great play. Oh, he deserved to score there. Oh. Just cleared it. Like that. Why isn't Messi coming to the ball? It's like he's running away for the ball to come to him. But it makes no sense for him to do that there. I didn't play a through ball to him. Is that just gameplay being weird, or am I messing up somehow? Like that one I tried to do a through ball. It was a bad pass. But since it was a through ball, he tried to make the run through. Which logically makes sense. There, he's coming to do it now. Like Adil there. He's coming to the ball. He stops behind the defender rather than running in front of the defender, who he has the advantage on, where he would still be able to receive the ball into space. It's just so frustrating, man. That's all me. How did I not win that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate it. Literally play it in the space next to him to take a touch into. Alright, we gotta go now. That was a bad pass. Show skill moves. Yeah, I would if I didn't take Nino out. Brexit, baby! Yes! Silva, my dude! Yes! Woo! What a tackle, lad! He went through there. Holy. That's what we call playing for the badge, man. Oh! Look at that tackle. Oh my gosh. Ahmad. Please be a red. Ahmad. No, I need to see that again. I need to see that. Pause it and watch the replay. I need to see that. Pause it. Hold on. Brother, you can celebrate. Congrats, you won the game. Oh, wait, why did it unpause? Oops. Maybe use a new cheap team of season center back instead of that Maldini. Yeah, I might try to play with I might try to evo my Dan Neal to a team of season. 90 plus and use him. Alright, let's see this. Look at this. Both feet up. Bang. What a tackle. You haven't been opening the tradable packs from Team of the Week for a while now. Have like 120 to 130 total. Still over 7 exchange packs left. Would you just open the tradable packs during the grind? I mean, at this point, if you have enough packs and you still have the tradable, you might as well keep them for the next promo, because packing a tradable promo card in this next promo will be easier than now. But yeah. Alright, we're going to call it a stream, guys. Thank you for chilling. We'll be back 4 hours after new content. Take it easy. Peace.